Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter 15 of English grammar. The name of the topic, the name of the chapter is the tenses. Dear students, in this chapter we have read the present tense. In the present tense we have read present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Dear students, in the past we have also completed past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and today we will discuss past perfect continuous tense. Dear students, those who did not attend the previous class can watch the previous video at my YouTube channel. Dear students, today we will discuss past perfect continuous tense. What does mean by past perfect continuous tense? Dear students, you can see here past perfect continuous tense is used to show an action that had been going on for some times in the past. It shows that any action that is going on in the past times. Just see, you can see here, shows an action that had been going on, for some times in the past. It means any action had been going on in the past time. ओके, यानी कि कोई एक्शन पास्ट टाइम में क्या हो रहा है, कंटिन्यूअस है, प्रोसेसिंग में है. ओके, so just see here, you will write, you also open your notebook and write down what does mean by past perfect continuous tense. Just see, the past perfect continuous tense is used to show an action that had been going on for some times in the past. Okay students, so just write down past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to show an action that had been going on in for some time in the past. Yes students, you should keep in your mind there are one helping verb that we use, that is had been. There is only one helping verb that we use in this tense, that is had been, with all kinds of subject, with all subject. Okay, as you have seen in the present perfect continuous tense, there are two helping verbs we used to use. Just see, has been and had been. But in past perfect continuous tense, we will use only one helping verb, that is had been. Keep in your mind, no need to write. You will write up to this only. Okay, you keep in your mind that in this tense we use the helping verb had been with all kinds of subject. Either the subject is singular or plural, no matter. You will use the helping verb had been with all kinds of subject. Okay students, so just write down. And now we will discuss the formation of past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so just write down this definition, past perfect continuous tense. Okay students, I hope that you all have written, so I am going to erase it. Okay, now put the heading formation of past perfect continuous tense. So just say students, put the heading formation of past perfect continuous just see, formation of past perfect continuous tense. Okay students, just put the heading formation of past perfect continuous tense. Dear students, as we all have read in the previous classes that in each tenses we were trying to form the sentences of each tenses. Dear students, formation of past continuous tense we will discuss now, and there are three kinds of sentences we deal in the formation of any tenses. Okay, affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. And in interrogative sentences we will deal two types of interrogative sentence, S-no type and WS type. So first of all, we will discuss the affirmative kind of sentence. So students, put the heading formation of affirmative sentence. Okay, you will put the heading affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence. You put the heading affirmative sentence. Now we will discuss that how can we form, how can we construct an affirmative sentence of past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so students, write down and you also see. Just see, there will be subject and then after had been. Okay, had been. Then after you will use the verb, and in the verb we will add ing because the work is in process in the past times. Therefore, for showing the procession of an action, we will use ing to the verb. Just see, subject will be there, had been will be there, then after verb will be there. In the verb we will add ing. If there is object, you will add object. Okay. If there is no object, you will not mention an object. Then after you will use the time. Okay. You will use the time, or you can also and listen. We use the time for and since. Only one. If your time is certain. Okay. For the fixed time, we will use since. Okay. For the certain time, we will use since. Okay. For uncertain time, we will use for. Okay, so just see here. Subject will be there, helping verb will be there, verb will be there, object will be there. Then after for and since we will use. Then after we will mention the time. Okay, this is your format. That at the end of the sentence we will use full stop. This is your structure of affirmative sentence. You write it. This is your structure. Okay, so just see. In this tense, in affirmative sentence of past perfect continuous tense, we will use this structure: subject, helping verb, verb, object, since and for. Then after time, we can see the example. Just see. There will be a subject. We can write here Mohan. Dear students, one thing in this tense you will keep in your mind that in this tense, either the subject is singular or plural, we will use only one helping verb, that is had been. Okay, so just see, Mohan is singular, we will use here had. No matter, suppose that here is subject is plural, then we will also use the same helping verb, that is had been. Okay, no matter, either the subject is singular or plural. Mohan had been reading. Suppose that your verb is read, in which we will add ing for showing the procession of an action. Then after Mohan had been reading a book, we will add here an object. Okay, Mohan had been reading a book. Suppose that our time is not fixed, then we will use for 2 hours. We do not know the actual fixed time, but only we are saying that 2 hours. Just see, this is your example. First example we can see. Just see, Mohan had been reading a book for 2 hours. Okay, we can see subject is there, helping verb had been is here, and verb, in the verb I have added here ing, then after object, then after since for, because the time is not fixed. Okay, and then after 2 hours. And just see here, another sentence we can see. I am writing the plural subject, children, but in this tense with the plural we will use the same helping verb. Children had been playing. Just see, play is your verb. Okay, in which we will add ing, playing. Okay, just see, children had been playing football since. Suppose that our time is fixed, so we will use a since. Children had been playing football since morning. Morning is the fixed time, so just see here, since morning. This is your sentence. Dear students, you should keep in your mind, for the fixed time, for the certain time we will use for since, and for uncertain, unfixed time we will use for. Okay. So just see, this is your example. Mohan had been reading a book for 2 hours. Children had been playing football since morning. Okay students, I hope that it is clear to you. Yes students, if you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp. Okay, you write it in your notebook, and after completing it, you will put the heading negative sentences. Okay students, I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have understood and written. So just see the next thing. Put the heading negative sentences. Now we will discuss that how we construct, how do we form a negative sentence of past perfect continuous tense. So just see, put the heading negative sentence. Negative sentence. Okay. Just see. Here there will be subject. Okay. Then after had been, you know the helping of had will be used in this tense, but here we will use had, then you will use not plus been. It means you will use the negative word not between the word had and been. Okay, you will write had not been. Okay, if your sentence is negative, you will use the negative word not between the word had and been. So just see here, subject will be there, had, not, plus been. Then after you will use verb. Verb, in the verb we will add ing. Then after you will use object. If there is object, you will mention the object. And then after you will use since or for according to the subject. Okay. Then after you will put the time. Then after full stop. Just see, this is your structure. Structure of past perfect continuous tense of negative structure. You can see, write down the structure. Subject will be there, had plus not plus been plus verb. In the verb we will add ing, then after object, then after since, then after for, then after time. Okay students, so we can see the example now. First example we can see, the same example I will write, but here we will write in negative form. Just see, Mohan had not. Okay, this is negative sentence, therefore I have used here the negative word. Mohan had not been. Read is your verb in which we will add ing, reading. Okay, Mohan had not been reading a book for 2 hours. You can write this sentence, but here in this tense, sentence we have used here negative word not. Therefore, it is negative sentence of past perfect continuous tense. Okay, you can write it. Subject. Okay, had plus not plus been, verb, in the verb ing. We will add object. Then after that is the time is not fixed. Therefore, I have used here for. Okay, then after time. And one more example you can see. Another example, children had not been playing. Play is your verb in which we will add ing. Playing football since morning. Okay, this is your example. You can write. Just see, children had not been playing football since morning. This is the sentences. These two sentences are the sentences of negative sentence of past perfect continuous tense, and this is your structure. You have to keep in your mind the structure of all kinds of tenses. Then only you can make the sentences based on it. Okay, and you have to also keep in your mind that what helping verbs we will use in that. Just see, subject will be there, had not been, verb, in the verb we will add ing, then object, then we will use since or for, then after time. And this is your example, you can write it on notebook. Okay students, I hope that you all have understood. Now we will discuss the next sentence, that is interrogative sentence. Okay, in the interrogative I have told you there are two types of interrogative, SNO type and WS type. So we will discuss the structure, formation of interrogative sentences of past perfect continuous tense one by one. Okay students, so I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have understood. So just see. Put the heading next interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences. Okay, and in interrogative I have told you there are two types of interrogative. Okay, first SNO type, that start with the helping verb and its answer can be given in one word, yes or no, and at the end of the sentence we will use the interrogative word, interrogative sign, interrogative mark. Okay, just see, this is your SNO type sentence, you will see, and it always start with the helping verb. So what is our helping verb? Had been. Okay, then here listen carefully, keep in your mind, in interrogative, in negative, we do not use the had been, we do not use had been. Okay, we use had. In negative sentence we use had not been, and in an interrogative we use had, then subject, okay, then been. If there is negative word, you can also mention here just after the negative word. Okay, had, subject, not plus been. But that is, we are talking about purely interrogative sentence, so we will form this type of sentence. Okay, students? So just see. Then after verb, in the verb we will add ing. Okay, then after object, then after we will use since or for. Okay, then after we will use time, then after we will use interrogative mark. Just see, this is the structure of SNO type interrogative sentence of past perfect continuous tense. We can see the example. Just see, first example we can see, had Mohan. Just see, had Mohan, just keep in your mind. Okay, we will use subject between the word had and been. Had Mohan. I think it is visual to you. Is it? It is visual to you. Yes. Had Mohan been reading a book for 2 hours. Gestation, that is T. Okay, 2 hours. That is your question. You can see, had Mohan been reading a book for 2 hours? Okay, this is the sentence that is based on this structure, SNO type structure. You can see, had, subject, been, verb. In the verb we will add ing, then object, then since or for, then time, then question mark. You can see, had Mohan been reading a book for 2 hours? Okay, another sentence we can see, had children been playing, had children been playing football since morning? Just see, had children been playing football since morning? So this is your sentence, you can write, had children been playing football since morning? Yes. Okay, so these two sentences are based on this structure. You can see here, subject had is here, then after subject is here, then after been, then after verb, in the verb I have added here ing, then after object, then after since or for according to the sense of the time. Okay, and then after you will mention the time. Okay students, I hope that it is clear to you. I hope that you all have understood. Now we will discuss one more type, that is interrogative sentence, but that is WS type. Okay students, I am going to erase it, and I hope that you all have done. So just see students. Just see, that is another type, WS. Okay, WS type. Dear students, I have told you already in the previous class what does mean by WS type interrogative sentence. It always starts with the WH, such as what, where, when, which, whose, etc. Okay, so just see what would be the structure of it. WH word will be there. Okay, WH word, you all know what are WH words. So just see, then after you will use had. Then after you will use subject. Then after you will use been. Okay. If there is negative word, you can also put just after the subject. WH word, then had, then subject, then been, then verb. In the verb we will add ing. Okay. Then after object. Then after since or for according to the sense of the time. Then after you will mention the time. Then after question mark. You can see this is your structure. That is very long structure, and you have to keep in your mind that, just see, WH word will be there, had plus subject plus been plus verb. In the verb we will add ing. Okay, then object, then since and for, then time, then question mark. We can see the example now. Example, just see. Just see. What? What had Mohan been reading? What had been Mohan reading? If there is no object, you can remove the object. Okay, just see. What had Mohan been reading for 2 hours? Just see. What had Mohan been reading for 2 hours? Okay, that is not fixed time, therefore I have used it. Yes, there is no necessity of an object. Okay, object may be there, object may not be there in such type of sentences. Okay, in any sentences there is no required of an object. If your verb is transitive, then there is the necessity of an object. If your verb is intransitive, there is no need of an object. Okay, so just see. What had been Mohan reading for 2 hours? We are asking the question here. Okay. So just see, write down this example, and one more example we can see. Where had children been playing? Yeah, we will mention the object. We can also mention in this sentence also, but you should keep in your mind that there may be object, there may not be object. Okay, so see, where had children been playing football since morning? Just see. Just write down. I think it is visible to you. Yes, it is visible to you. You can see the structure. What had, WH word, had, subject, been, verb. In the verb we will add ing, then after object, then after time, time denoting word, since, or, for, and then time, then after question mark. Just see. What had Mohan been reading for 2 hours? Where had children been playing football since morning? Okay. So I hope that you all have understood the past, perfect continuous tense. Dear students, today we have discussed that what does mean by past perfect continuous tense and the formation of past perfect continuous tense, in which we have discussed affirmative sentences, negative sentences, interrogative sentences, and in interrogative we have discussed SNO type interrogative and WS type of interrogative. Yes, students, if you are getting any kind of doubts, any kind of problem, any kind of query you have regarding this topic, you may ask on WhatsApp. That's all for today. Thank you.